No, I don't know why I said that weirdly either. Can I come in? Well, you know, it's really going to be hard for us to have a date if you don't let me come inside. Not that way. I love how your sense of humor can be almost as immature as mine. No, if you do not let me enter your flat... Aha, yes, careful wording is key. If you do not let me enter your flat, then it will be hard for us to have a date. You concede my point. Excellent. Now may I... I'm really trying hard not to say... Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna come in now. So how was your day? Well, I mean, it could have gone worse, right? And hell, the day's not over. I'm here now. The best part of every day. Or I do try to be, at least. My success in that regard is something you'll have to tell me about. I put in a good effort. Glad to hear it. Gotta say, it's one of my favorite parts of the day. Yes. No, blood to head, please. Thank you. We didn't talk about what we were gonna watch or anything, right? I mean, we have been out for a few nice meals. I think it might be time for a cheap night in. I'm not made of money. If I was, I'd be a terrible, terrible boyfriend. For I kind of need flesh and blood and another dreadful joke. Yeah, I'm tired. I had practice this evening. Yeah, I took a shower before I came. I'm lovely and clean and not smelling of sweaty changing rooms. So what do you want to watch? Well, yeah, Netflix and chill seemed like a decent plan, if a bit cliche. Huh? Yeah, I joked about making you watch football. Soccer. Oh my god, soccer. Oh gosh, soccer. Well, if you kick a ball with your foot in one sport. I'd just like to say on behalf of all of Europe and the civilized world, you guys are terrible for this. Alright, okay, fine, soccer, fine, whatever, I give up. I give up. You're wrong, but I give up. Yes, that does count as giving up. I said you're wrong, but I'm going to call it soccer, even though you're wrong. You're trying to make this a nice moment? Okay, what was the... Wait, really? You really want to... You want to watch soccer with me? Are you sure? You don't actually have to... You want to? You want to learn it because I play it. That's... No, it's really sweet. It's... I don't mean to laugh. I'm just... It's adorable. It's amazing. That's so nice of you. I hope the game deserves it. I hope you actually enjoy it, you know? Okay, I can. How much do you know about it? Absolutely nothing. Well, I mean, I presume you know the part where you kick a ball into the goal and that scores a point, right? And then the team that has more points wins. And there's... Okay, so you don't know nothing. You're practically a fountain of knowledge already. All we need is to make it less of a trickle and more of a flood. I'm too tired for this. I can't do my analogies. Yes, I can still do football commentary. Okay, so what do you want to know? Well, I know you don't know what you don't know, but I mean, like, so I could give you a history of tactics and strategies and do it that way. I could tell you the rules. I could just sit down and watch a match with you. Like, there's a lot of different ways I could try and show you the game. We could play FIFA. That's another option. Yeah, you can learn the game by playing a video game. That would work. I mean, I would have to go and get my computer, but we can do it that way. Okay, I want to be perfectly clear here. I'm happy to teach you the game, but there will be absolutely no point in which you will be kicking my ass at the game. That's not going to be happening. No, not even if you practice. No. See, some people are new and beginners and learners, and then some people have grown up with the sport in their blood. And for us, football is more important than life. It is everything. I don't know what the accent was supposed to be, but that is a quote. Bill Shankly. Kind of quote, anyway. I think the exact quote is, football isn't a matter of life and death. It's much more important than that. Pretty great. You gotta love it. Yeah, well, okay. I mean, do you know the offside rule? That's a good starting point. Alright, okay. Do you know, let's do this. Let's actually just sit down and watch a game. What time is it? So it's... no, nobody will be playing live now. At least nobody worth watching. No, let's watch like an old game. We can find, I don't know. I think FIFA have World Cup games up on their YouTube. We could do that. Ooh, well, Scotland don't exactly have a lot of them, but let's go and find a Scottish World Cup game, so you can see what a real country kind of pathetically flops out of the tournament like. Okay. Found a game. I know which game this is. I remember this game. Well, we don't... How would you say it over here? Win? It was a good game, but a guy called Paul Gascoigne scored a rather good goal to win England the game, and... Ha ha ha, I know you know England and Scotland are not the same place. Don't give me that. Well, I don't come here and say that... whatever. I just say you're wrong about things. I don't say you're other countries. I'm right because I say I'm right. What other reason could there possibly be? Back to the football. Soccer. Whatever. Okay, look. So, yeah, this is just like how you start the game, or when one of the teams scores a goal, the other team start the ball like this. You kick off to each other, and then... So basically each team would have... Either it's like attackers, midfielders, or kind of... I don't know, that would be in other sports, but... Yeah, they're not attackers or defenders, they're in the middle, it's not really that complicated. And then you have defenders, and then you have the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is the only one that can... what? It's not adorable. I'm just explaining the people and the things and the ball and the... What? You've played soccer. You were just trying to see if I would actually put on a soccer game and start explaining it to you. Why do you... You're a very, very cruel individual. I was all here ready to be very nice and explain any question, and you actually know. You played when you were in high school a bit. Right. So you can watch the game and have a rough idea what's going on then, but you're not an expert. See, that's still not even remotely acceptable. I mean, if you're not basically Cruyff on, steroids as a football mind, stop correcting me to soccer. God damn it. If you are not Cruyff, Michels, Guardiola, if you're not one of these people, you don't get to date me ever. That's the new rule. Do you know who any of those people are? Haha. Therefore, there's much to yearn. There's much to yearn and learn. Both of them. Young grasshopper. I could tell you I'm yearning for. No. Being nice, not going to gym yet. But yeah, back to the sports ball. Alright. I guess we're doing the strategy evolution. Alright, okay, I'll tell you what, I'll give you like a 30-second version. So, boring. Italians come along, even more unbelievably boring. Catenaccio is a thing where basically everyone sits in defense and laughs at anyone trying to score a goal. Then the Dutch come along and ruin that by playing total football, where everybody plays everywhere all the time with the ball all the time, and it's absolutely brilliant to watch. And then things go progressively downhill since that time. That was in the early 70s. And all the way to now, it's essentially gotten more and more boring, more and more diving, more and more defensive, and everything's ruined. Any questions? Who's the best team in the world right now? Probably Manchester City or Liverpool. But yeah, I mean, one of the English teams at the moment, probably, yeah. But those two are by far the best in England. Real Madrid aren't what they were, Barca aren't what they were, etc., etc. The Premier League, yes. Although no one would ever say Premier. Premier. Yes, I said it different. Premier. One of these things is not... I will stop making fun of you if you stop saying Premier. Premier League. Hey, look, okay. Right. Jokes aside. No, stop. Listen, jokes aside, I do appreciate that you come and watch training sometimes, and you might want to come watch my games and whatever. You don't have to watch games of me and stuff outside of that if you don't want. It's completely fine. And well, yeah, I know it's a big hobby for me, but you don't have to force yourself to like it or anything, Well, willing to try is still something I really appreciate. You'd be amazed how many people are not even nearly as open-minded as that. That's just another reason you're amazing, I guess. Mm. What was I thinking about? Oh, right, yes. Soccer. Who's the best player right now? It's a very good question. Up until recent years, a guy called Lionel Messi was the best, but he's finally over the hill a bit. And also, a few people would say Cristiano Ronaldo is the best, but it was definitely one of those two guys for a long time. But now there's not really a clear successor. There's a lot of very, very good players, but not really one guy who clearly stands out above the rest. When am I going to let you beat me at FIFA? Well, firstly, you're not. Secondly, if you are, the game will mysteriously crash. But of course, that won't happen because you won't be winning. Honestly, FIFA is what it is, but yeah, I wouldn't. Don't worry, I'm not actually gonna get annoyed if you win. I'd be impressed. Very impressed, in fact. I'll even let you play as the best teams. I'm just. I appreciate having a partner who's willing to take an interest in things that wouldn't naturally interest them, I guess. I'm not kidding. It just shows what an amazing person you are. I aspire to be as good to you as you're already being to me. And that's a very fancy way of me saying, no, I can't be bothered taking an interest in anything you like. Well, don't. I'm kidding. Don't hit me. Police. Police, help me. I'm in an abusive relationship. Yeah, well, before I start saying words beginning with L, shall we put a game on or something? Or tell you what, I mentioned the Total Football. Let's watch that Dutch team. They're fun. Yeah. Well, if you snuggle up to me too tight, I might not be able to pay attention to the game. No, that's not really a problem. Come on, let's watch already.